Hi YouTube family, today's video is going to be all about January favorites. I have to admit to you that I haven't worn makeup very much this month. I've been sick and I've had the flu and then I had a cold. We've been having health issues, so yeah, I didn't wear a lot of makeup, but what I did, I know exactly what I liked about it, and I have some returning favorites in here that I want to tell you about. But we're going to get into that just as soon as I ask you, if you're new to my channel, to please subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I would really appreciate that. It always does help me. I almost named this video the Milani favorites of January because I feel like I tried so much Milani stuff in this month, but I had quite a few other things, especially these two palettes. And yes, you guys are going to go, oh my God, she's starting out with palettes. I know, right? So this first one is Opposites Attract from e.l.f. I have found that this palette is growing on me more and more. And if you guys didn't see it in my original video, this side of the palette is cool and this side of the palette is warm. And you guys, this is such a nice palette. I wore a lot of the colors that I have on my eyes today in this palette. And I just really appreciate how easy these are to blend out. There is quite a bit of kick up. I will tell you that. That kick up comes from there being such high pigment. So just make sure you tap off your brush really well. But I really have enjoyed working with these, especially these cool tones over here. They're some of my favorites. And this peach right here is just the perfect little transition color. So now, the colors, they're not like they're super bam in your face vibrant or anything like that, but it's really good. It's a really good payoff on the color and how you build it up. And if you would like to step into the cool side of eyeshadow, which we haven't seen in a lot of palettes in a long time, this palette would be really good for you to be able to do that. Okay, this one right here is the Pretty Poison palette from Bad Habit Beauty, and this is what I've been wearing on my eyes, and you guys have been asking me so much. This one and my Atlantis palette from them. This is from Face Candy. I'll show you both of them up close. This one is so pretty. That one is from Face Candy. That is called Atlantis. But this one is the one that I've been wearing so much of that you guys have been asking about me to do a look on. And yes, I haven't forgot you guys. I'm definitely going to be doing that. But these colors in here, not just that they are my color scheme, obviously, but they've got such a pretty variety of colors in here as far as just being matched well and just showing up well together. I'm really liking this palette a lot. So there are several of the colors from this palette that it really blends well. It is very soft, very buttery, and I really have enjoyed it. I feel like these palettes that I've been working with that are from Face Candy, Bad Habit, they're really stepping up their game and they're getting to the quality that I feel like some really high-end palettes are. Something that I sent to Amazon for and I love it. These are the Rimmel, the Kate edition, Kate Nude, I think they are edition of the Rimmel lipsticks. I haven't seen these in stores for a long time. You used to get them at Walmart, but I haven't seen them for a long time. And this color I haven't seen. This is color 41, and I finally found my perfect nude, pinky nude, and I just think this is so pretty. So these colors start at 40 and this is 41. So there it is. I actually just put it on for you guys a little bit and threw some gloss over top of it. But I just think that this, if you're like the thought of a nude lipstick, but you also don't like the thought of it like washing you out with like that beige color, then this is a really good color to go for, especially if you're on the cool tone side of things. I really have been enjoying all of these nude lipsticks. They're really pretty. The next things are the Milani eyeliners. I don't know what rock I've been living under. I know that these metal ones just came out not too long ago, but this one is the Stay Put one, and this one is in their slate color, and I put this in my waterline, and it's not like a dark black, so it doesn't like make my eyes too dark, which I like black anyway, but I like this as a switch up for days when I don't want my makeup to be so stark. So the slate one is so good and it stays in the waterline. I know that everybody asks me, you know, how long does this kind of stuff stay in the waterline? Well, that is all relative to how much your own eyes water. I know that I can usually get something to stay in my waterline at least for 2 to 3 hours. And, you know, realistically, when you're talking about the waterline, you want your eyes to water. That's the health of your eyes. So if you're wanting something in that waterline, you're going to have to reapply it during the day. That's just the way it is. I haven't found one that lasts, you know, like all day for like 10 or 12 hours. But I love the colors of these metal ones. Now this one right here, I think that's the brown one. Let me get my peepers on. So the brown one, which is in the middle right there, that is called Brown Burst. It's a brown with gold flecks in it. And then the metallic one is called Blue Bay. And that one is just like a metallic blue with just a little bit of silver reflect in it. This blue is another thing that I was wearing in my waterline and then on my lower lash line when you guys were asking me to do that look. And I promise I'm going to do that look for you. And then I also tried out the Milani lip liners. Like I said, what rock have I seriously been living under? This is their nude color. You guys, this is such a good formula. If you're looking for the formula that you need in order for your lipstick not to bleed, this is it. You need one that is creamy enough not to tug on your lips, but you need one that is kind of a little bit stiffer of a formula so that that bleeding doesn't happen. This is really good. And this nude just seems to go with a lot of my lipsticks. I really have been enjoying that. And then the last thing that is new from Milani that I've been trying is the Milani Conceal and Perfect, their new concealers. I found, you guys, that this formula is quite thin, but it has high coverage. And I do like it a lot. You're not gonna be able to see it very much on the camera. It covers really well. The only thing is that it being so thin is that you will find that you have to let it sit down. Now, a couple years ago, something like that, I was watching Jackie Aina, who I'm sure you guys have watched before, but she is so funny. I love that gal to death. But she put her concealer on and then she let it sit for a while. This is the kind of concealer that you need to do that with. So you need to let it dry out a little bit before you start dabbing it in. Otherwise, it's just going to take that color corrector, if you use a color corrector. Otherwise, it's just going to take the color corrector off, or it's going to not give you enough coverage. I found that this one reminds me a whole lot of the Makeup Revolution one, and I really like that one. So it's along the lines of being a little bit of a drier formula too. So if you have, you know, the really dry under eyes, this might not be for you. But if you have oily under eyes or anything like that, this is for you. Now, what do I do with those? I just put up a video not very long ago where I always use a very creamy concealer with these high coverage ones, and it works beautifully. So obviously with this one, I'm going to be reaching for my Tarte Creaseless concealer, which is the one that I use. I am still looking for you guys a dupe for that one at the drugstore. If any of you guys know of a really creamy concealer at the drugstore that dupes that, let me know, but I'm still looking for you guys. Okay, you guys, this is an eyeliner that I got from Les Splash. I don't know if it's LA Splash or Les Splash Cosmetics, and this is called Architect Slim Liner. It's waterproof and it's black, and it has a really super fine tip on it. And I have been absolutely loving this liner, you guys. It's really great, really saturated, but when they say it's waterproof, it really is. Now, I have found that just about anything that I put in my upper lash line, I can get good wear out of, but this won't come off until I take it off. And that's what I like about it. It just stays on. And I was sent this in PR, but I've been sent like 8 recently of different companies, and this is the only one that I'm showing you guys. Also, something that I got in PR that I didn't know if I'd like or not. This was sent to me by Pure Cosmetics. This is their No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. I like this a lot, you guys. Now, I'm not crazy about the delivery system. These delivery systems that you get sent a primer and it's a little bit thicker and it comes like in a dropper like that. I don't know if I like that or not. I'm not crazy about it because I think when you get to the end, you're gonna have a goopy mess. So the delivery system is not the greatest, but that primer is so lovely. It gave me the prettiest glow underneath my foundation. It was just so nice. I don't think this would do the job of filling in any pores or anything like that, you know, making a base really smooth for your makeup. But as far as if you wanted to do an illuminating look, that would be really pretty. Mix it in with your foundation. If you have a really matte foundation, would be gorgeous. Okay, two things that I got from Makeup Revolution that I got like 3 months ago or so. First of all, this lip gloss is from their Jewel collection. You guys know the Fenty Beauty glosses that everybody's raving about, that they're the most wonderful glosses. I think these are dupes for them. When I've tried it in Sephora, I don't have one, but when I've tried it in Sephora on my hand, it feels the exact same way and it gives the same effect. It's got just a little bit of shimmer in it, not glitter, just shimmer. And it just is so glass-like on your lips. And it's not a heavy lip gloss, but it seems to stay a long time, which is something that I really have been enjoying. And this comes in 3 different colors. This is the rose gold one. So I chose this one just because I thought it would go with more things. And then the jelly highlighter from that same line, the Jewel collection. This is Prestigious. If you guys have been struggling with texture when you use a powder highlighter, this might be for you. It comes in just a very weird consistency, kind of bouncy and jelly like that. And then, so I put it on my ring finger and it comes up about that much. And then take it and just bounce it across the tops of your cheeks. It's actually the highlighter that I have on today and I feel like it's really, really subtle. And I just feel like it's one of those highlighters that you can get away with if you do have texture because you're pressing it in instead of just sweeping it across your cheeks. So trying this is kind of even better than trying a cream highlighter because a cream highlighter is a little bit thicker, but this has a really light whipped consistency, which I really do like. So give this a try. It's not very expensive and you might get a better result for your skin if you have a lot of texture that you're battling with when you wear highlighters or that you don't wear a highlighter because you have texture. Okay, the last thing is from Zoya. These are nail polishes from them. They have something like 400 plus colors on their website. Okay, so this one right here that I have on my fingers is called Ki, and it has this flip on it that does this like duochrome thing where it'll flip between a green and a purple, like a deep olive green and then a purple. And sometimes when it's in the light, it's got a little bit of pink in it, which I think is so pretty. And then this one that is in the blue one, this one is called Prim. And I thought this one is just gorgeous. It's like it's a blue that has a lot of silver in it. And this one is called Mary Ann. And this is a chrome color also. I always usually go for the metallic or the chrome just because I like them so much. This is like a corally pink, but it has like a light peach iridescence to it. Just so pretty. And then this one is one of my favorites. This is called Faye. And this one is a purple base, and then it has a lot of gold reflex in it, almost like a gold glitter in there. But this is gorgeous. Okay, so what you need to know about Zoya is at 1 coat, it's not going to be enough. And even at 2 coats, some of them don't have complete opacity. But you can mix them, and that's what's really cool about them. So just about every time I film for you guys, somebody will ask me what's on your fingernails. And most of the time it is Zoya because I just have fallen in love with this brand. And if you sign up for their emails, you're gonna find a whole bunch of good deals. I mean, throughout the year, they'll have just great deals. At the beginning of the year, they usually have a really good promotion. They have really great promotions during the holidays, and then they'll throw in promotions all over the place in there. So sign up for their emails because you're definitely gonna get some good deals on them. I wish I was a representative for them, but I'm not. I know I don't mention nail polishes very often, but those are some really good nail polishes. That is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me for a part of your day. I know that I've been really sporadic about uploading. I apologize. Things are going to be a little bit crazy. So watch for the community tab, and I will be trying to update you about what's going on. Yes, I am having a few health issues. Yes, things are a little bit weird, and I don't know what's going to happen, you know, from day to day, but I will make sure that I try to update you guys as much as possible, and I will post as much as possible. So please give this video a thumbs up before you leave. I would really appreciate it. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful, happy day, and I will see you all in my very next video. Love ya. Bye, guys.